Alright, so this video probably gonna be a short video because it's straight to the point, sweet, straight to the point. And so I just recently moved down to Florida, and I wanted to go to the range, to the shooting range, and I went out to the shooting range. And when I went out to the shooting range, I wanted to take the beginner's course that they had. They offer a beginner's course. You don't have to take the beginner's course, but I wanted to take the course anyway. So I took the course, and the course was about an hour long, and the instructor talks you through how to hold a gun, how to stand, the best way to use the aim and the sights on the gun, the best way to load the gun, unload the gun, and things of that nature. And one point that he tells you about going through this course um, is something that I learned in martial arts as well as playing sports. And it was just funny that it kind of translates over from sports to martial arts, even to training how to use a gun. And he said, you fight how you train. And this is a concept that I learned when I was, again, training for a fight in martial arts. And this is something that they talk about when I played football in college. They told you play how you practice. If you're slacking off in practice, then that's the way you're going to play in the game, because you can't do something in real life that you didn't practice to do. If I don't know how to throw a proper jab, I can't expect myself to know how to throw a proper jab when I get into the ring or in the cage. If I'm not practicing that, if I'm not training how to do that, it's something that I'm not going to be able to do. I can't just wake up and just throw a proper jab without training it, without properly knowing how to stand, how to balance myself, how to throw the jab, how to turn the wrist, turn the shoulder, and your wrist and your hips and everything like that. So it wasn't odd to me. It was funny to me that going into this course where I'm learning how to shoot a gun, he says you fight how you train. You have to actually practice. You could come to the gun range a million times, but if you're standing wrong, if you're using the sights the wrong way, you're not ever going to hit the target. If you're holding the gun the wrong way, you're not going to hit the target. If you don't know how to properly use the gun, you can't expect to have to use it in a situation where you may be defending your life or defending somebody else's life. It's not possible to know how to do it just by watching it or just by visualizing it in your mind. You have to actually train these things. In football, I was a receiver. So if I don't know how to run a route and I'm not really running a route to the best of my ability in practice, I can't expect in a game situation that I'm going to up and run the perfect post route if I don't do it in practice. Again, if I don't know how to do a takedown, I can't expect when I get into a fight or when I get into the cage or when I'm in a jiu-jitsu tournament that I'm going to be able to do this takedown, because I didn't practice it. I didn't train it. I don't know how to actually do it because I'm being lazy about it. And this is with anything in life. If you have a trade, if you have a skill, if you're not practicing, if you're not sharpening your skills and your talents on a daily basis, then you're not going to be able to utilize them when the time comes for you to utilize them. My dad has a carpet company. If he knew how to lay carpet at one point in time, but did not continue sharpening his skills and his ability to lay carpet, when the time comes for him to get a big job and he can't produce on his trade, then he's not going to continue in that trade. So again, no matter what it is in life, if you are good at computers, if you're not keeping up, if you're not sharpening those skills, even when you're not at work, even when you don't have a side job or a side hustle where you have to utilize these skills, if you're not keeping up with those things, then when it comes time to use them, you're not going to be able to use them. So the point of this is you have to, no matter what it is in life, no matter if it's physical, mental, spiritual, it doesn't matter what it is. If you're not training it properly when it's not game time, and I'm using game time in quotations because game time can mean anything. If you're not using it like you're training for game time, then you're not going to be able to use it when game time actually comes. So again, no matter what your skill is, no matter what you're doing in life, no matter if you're an athlete or you're an accountant, make sure you're training your brain, you're training your understanding of your craft on a daily basis. And I appreciate you guys for the people that come on to comment and let me know how you feel about the things that I talk about. I really do appreciate it. It helps me keep the momentum going so I can produce the type of material that you guys want to listen to, or the type of things that you guys want to talk about. And if you haven't checked out my course on udemy.com, it is Breathwork is the Best Work. It's a breathwork course that helps you relieve the stress and anxiety in your life. Stress and anxiety is something that we all have in our lives. And again, we're coming up on the holiday season, coming up on the end of the year, which is filled with stress and anxiety, unfortunately. And this course will help you relieve the stress and anxiety in your life. If you catch this on Facebook or YouTube, I will link it down in the comments. If you catch this on Instagram, the link is in my bio. Again, the course is called Breathwork is the Best Work. And right now, Udemy has it on sale. It is discounted right now. They discounted it again. And I have been getting good feedback about the course. A couple people took the course and it's really helping people already. So I'm glad for that. If you haven't checked out the course, go check it out. Breathwork is the best work. I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you on the next topic.